this is Nagarajan. In today's technical session, we're going to start learning the Cucumber Selenium automation framework with Java. I believe you had already watched my Cucumber concepts video part 1 to part 3. If not, no worries. We'll quickly brush up all the concepts and then we'll deep dive into automation framework. Without knowing the Cucumber terminologies, it's not that easy to work with the test script. So I plan to touch upon these concepts. It's going to be at an high level. Let's get started right away. The first one, what is Gherkin? It is a plain English text language with a simple structure. Using Gherkin, we can understand the business requirement very easily. Then comes the feature file. I would say it is an essential segment of Cucumber. It's actually a file with .feature extension which holds the test scenarios and the test steps all together. The next one is a feature. It is nothing but the current test script which has to be executed to achieve the business goal. Let's see about scenario. It is a sequence of steps that represents the behavior of the application. It is one of the core Gherkin structure that holds different keywords: given, when, then. Another important one is step definition. It is nothing but the actual code implementation of the test steps mentioned inside every scenario. It is basically a file. That's it. The other one is background. It is mainly used to set up a precondition, or we can call this as a prerequisite. It's just like opening up the URL before we test any scenario. The most important point you need to remember is background usually runs before each scenario, but after any before hooks. The next one is scenario outline. It is basically a keyword. It helps to run the same scenario multiple times with different combinations of data. It's like a data provider in TestNG. Let's see what is examples keyword. This is to specify values for each parameter used in the scenario. Scenario outline must always be followed by this examples keyword. Then comes the doc strings. It helps us to have plenty of text to enter in multiple lines. It should be written always inside triple quotes. Another important one is data table. It's actually a table that we can easily pass as an argument to an individual step. No keyword is required at all while using data table. When we use scenario outline, then we are supposed to use examples keyword. That is not the case with the data table. Let's talk about tags. They are very helpful in organizing the features and scenarios. By default, Cucumber executes all the scenarios present in a feature file. But if you want to run a specific scenario, then we can go for tags. The next one is test runner. It provides a link between the feature file and the step definition file. It basically contains a path of the feature file and the step definition file. We can run the Cucumber test either using JUnit test runner or with TestNG test runner. Let's see about attributes. There are many attributes like dry run, blue, monochrome, plugin. When we set dry run as true, it checks if all the test steps have step definition. Blue attribute represents a path of the step definition file. Monochrome attributes makes the console output in a readable format. When we set plugin equal to true, that generates a test report. So do remember all these attributes. The other one is parameterization. This we have already seen. When we want to run the same scenario with different sets of data, then we can go for scenario outlines with examples keyword to perform data-driven testing. The next one is the smaller one, but it's a good one. Regular expression. It's just a pattern that describes the portion of text. Another important one is hooks. They are the blocks of code that runs before or after each scenario. It's like a pre and post condition. Inside a before hook, we can set up a driver or open up the database connection. Inside the after hook, we can quit the driver or we can close the database connection. Let's see about test reports. It actually produces a test output in the Eclipse console. We have different types of reports available in Cucumber: pretty report, usage report, HTML report, JSON report, XML report, and last one, extend report. So we'll be learning all these reports in detail in the upcoming videos, so don't worry. Next comes the Cucumber Eclipse plugin installation, tidy Gherkin Chrome add-on, and then with the Cucumber dependencies. You'll be seeing a quick video right now, so watch it carefully. Thank you for watching the video. With this, I'm done for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.